for like for next to nothing. And I'm like, okay, I guess like if you think about it, like the industries that do like sanitizing products and stuff like that, they might be dropping at the moment, you know? And it's just one of those things where nobody even be thinking about it. I don't know if this hair is behind her body or not. I'll find out when I bring the outline forwards. There we go. Yeah. Well, that's the thing. Is like sometimes I go to doctors and I'm not even sure if I'm supposed to be wearing a mask or not. Um, assume. Well, when you go to doctors, I believe it still is, but when you go to a chemist, you're not supposed to. It's really weird. I don't need that last line. There we go. All right, I need this to be just a little bit bigger so I can get rid of some of these more intrusive lines. So I can get this fill button, the friggin' oh shit. The fill color button on this is really weird. It does not know how to dump into a open space. Like you could literally have a sign saying fill all here and it still wouldn't know quite what to do. Too close. Um Being a historian doesn't actually make you money. It's more my many well-made investments when I was younger made you wealth, plus all the family money. Yeah, see, I'd love to do investments at some point in my life. Obviously, that requires me to actually have some money to begin with. Um, but yeah, I enjoy, like, I guess, like, I don't fully understand it, but I do enjoy seeing like people do stuff with investments and stuff. Um, like I said, I mentioned a game just before that I play, and it's called BitLife. And I know it's a game, but it does have you choose your characters like investment choices and stuff like that. And sometimes their investments are great and they get, additional wealth and stuff like that. And I'm like, I'd love to understand it someday. Yeah. I I actually played that a little bit just the other day. Let me have a look at my person just quickly. What screen's it on that one? It's just loading up. Yeah, I played it a little bit and I got them some heirlooms and some other stuff. Let's see, what are they? Okay, I have a character called Elliot Coat Pyle, right? And if I click on him, his family legacy is 23 generations. The generations are a total of 938 years old. Their accumulated wealth is 197,674,457. See, I can play this pretty well. Um, like in all these generations where it's come down the line, like some of them had money, some of them haven't. Sometimes have invested well, sometimes they've had like great jobs, they've studied, gone to universities, married rich, married not rich, lost money, got divorced, all that sort of stuff. And like I don't do too badly. Like I actually had one point, I've sold them all now, but I had one point where I had every house available to buy in the game and I had to sell them because I couldn't keep repairing them, which is true. If you have a lot of houses in real life, you can't kind of keep repairing them. Like you can't repair all of them. You had one which is over 100 generations, and most of them are crime bosses. That's so cool. Um, yeah, adult toys tycoon once. Lol. I don't think I had any of mine do that. I did. What was my really good one? I had somebody become a famous musician. It was such a lucky, like I managed to just get it, and it was just so lucky that they became like famous. Um, but yeah, I greatly enjoy playing it. Well, I haven't played it for a bit because I've been kind of focused on all this stuff, but Yeah, I had a look the other day and I was like really impressed with myself. I'm like, this is why I haven't deleted that character and started again. Because as far as I'm concerned, like I've put in so much effort. I haven't. Um, I know. Don't don't destroy your keyboard. um, I haven't watched it. I know a great deal of references from it. And part of why I haven't watched it is because I feel like for me, majority of it is ruined. I've seen basically probably most of the movie in clips and references and jokes and stuff like that throughout the years. So I've probably seen it, just not in the chronological order, so to speak. Yeah. Oh, they have a second one. I didn't know there was a second movie. I'll have to see if I can get it because I know we don't have it, which is part of why I haven't gone on to watch it. Um, Come on, click over there. I've heard it's good. Um, that's why, like I said, like I know of it. I know, so like so many people use memes from it and stuff. Like I know also, like I've watched a review of it and stuff like that, where somebody said like the cat involved and stuff like that wasn't even part of the thing. It was just a really friendly cat that like just kept coming and cuddling with him. So they ended up just incorporating it. Um, You know, the funniest thing I heard recently, and I don't know how you're going to take this, but apparently they added Shrek to the movie Shrek to is it it's some kind of cultural history thing that they added it to. It's like it's a pinnacle part of our history that they need to preserve. Yeah, and I heard that recently. I'm like, yeah, it kind of makes sense. Like I was kind of a teenager when it came out, but after I became an adult, it became like hugely popular in all sorts of media and bloody culture and stuff like that. So I guess half of the memes out there don't make sense without it. Preserving Babylonian artifacts, but okay. Yeah, see, I didn't know how you'd take it. I'm like, I thought you'd be like, yeah, no, that doesn't belong there. um, yeah, I just thought it was kind of interesting because I'm like, it is interesting what does get preserved because I thought about it and I'm like, a lot of history, a lot of real history doesn't actually come through in the future because we lose a lot of it. Like, you know, not everything's preservable, and some of the stuff that we do try to preserve isn't actually that important in the long run. So it's interesting. Um, See how that looks over her skin. I actually didn't do her color first, and I really should have. I don't know why I didn't do it first. Let me grab my skin color from over here. This one I did earlier. Like literally, I worked on this earlier this morning. So I'm just going back and forth because the colors are easier to work with that way. Oh man, I hate this fill. Look at it. Look at this fucking monstrosity. There's no dots on here. Just fill it all. Uh Gross. Like I shouldn't complain. This is a free program. Yeah, I know, right? It is a free program. Um I appreciate that it's free, but holy fuck. Like I have to go in. Did that just undo that? I'm pretty sure that just undid a spot. I've got it to fill within lines, right? You see these black lines? It's where it's supposed to be filling to, but it doesn't quite understand what it means. If I set it to fill all, I'll just lose the entire document to it. It's certainly unique. Unique in a way that I don't appreciate. Actually want her eye back bits to be white. I don't think I did that last. Oh, that's right. 'Cause she had hearts. Yeah, all right. That's going to be fun. All right. I don't have to be particularly careful with this. It is pretty confused. Oh, for fuck's sake. And this, okay, so it only fill buckets, right? We got fill bucket. It only fill buckets when this color is at the back. Yeah. But as soon as I need to paint something, I've got to swap that to the front. It's been an experience, I'll tell you that much. All right. Oh, there's a little bit of missing. Just here. I will fill in her eyes and stuff later. What I might actually do is I might actually uh just fill over it now. I'll fill this in elsewhere. I just realized I'm going to need like all of her face outlines and stuff, unlike the other one, which was so much easier to do. This one's actually more of a proper drawing. Not mad, it's just I wasn't really thinking about it. So now when I have that, that all comes to the forefront, which reminds me, I need to clean up these nasty ass little lines here. Another one there. Very hard to tell. Like the other thing is like as much as I try to keep my screen clean, my cats keep coming up and sneezing near my screen. And so I keep finding like little specks and dots and all sorts of shit. And I'm not sure if that's the drawing or my monitor until I start scrolling. All right. So I'm going to need another one of these. Duplicate that. You come down here. That can hide. You. And let's rename you. I would say probably face colors. Face colors 1. They'll do it. I know it doesn't show up the little tabby things for you guys, but I can't do much about it. Twitch and also OBS absolutely hate this program, like with a freaking passion. I was not expecting them to hate it so much. Well, I pretty much only want the face stuff this time. Oh, why'd you go down? There we go. Go back up. I'll miss that tiny bit there. And it'll only be the smallest bit to delete. There we go. Delete. If I hide that, there's no other spot. Fabulous. That's what I want. Now, I don't need her to have her mouth on this layer. I need a bigger thingy. I don't need a mouth. I don't need her nose. I don't need some of these lines. The only reason why I say that is because when I duplicate the stuff later, I don't want them to be here. No, that can stay there. So this can go, that can go, that. I don't need her eyelash, or actually to do the white, I do need that. Sorry. I don't need her eyes. Yeah. It's going to be interesting. Is this Mix Megamix 5? Oh yeah, this is one I like. It's been interesting. I've had some interesting songs come up. It won't draw on it. What? Let's stop it. That came out in full German. I can understand some small words, but not the big stuff. It's all good. I'm trying to see how much I can understand. Like, uh, oh, I'm trying to understand it. And I'm like I can understand a bit of German, like very, very little German. Um, but I'm trying to like form it into a sentence and my brain wasn't kind of like figuring out where the conversational parts were. And I'm like, I don't understand it. I was gonna say, unfortunately, the only German songs I've got on my list are Ramstein. Is that drawing? Oh, it's on the fucking eraser again. Oh my god. I Yeah, that's okay shape, I think. It's funny, I've got like a bit of a variety of music. So I've got like That's it henceforth how I'm talking to you. Oh, oh yeah. No, it makes sense. I just find, from my perspective, it's kind of interesting. I listen to a few different types of music, and like sometimes people are like, "Oh, do you even understand what's being said?" And I'm like, "Yes, I've taken the time to look up, the song or the lyrics or whatever, and trying to get like an idea of what I'm actually listening to and stuff, like what I'm singing. Because the last thing I want to be singing is belting out something that's highly inappropriate or something. Um, but yeah, I've got that just needs to be like that, maybe. I have Romanian, German, French, Korean, Japanese, English, French. I think I said French. Um, I don't know if I said German that I'm aware of in my playlist. I may have others. I'm just not aware of it. I don't know if that looks right. I'll find out in a moment. Like that. Trying to get out the awful drippy brush thing. It doesn't quite know what it's doing. All right. Also, I need this for the hair color of my eyebrows. One. There we go. Oh, oh come on. You're not going to seriously put one pixel in that entire thing? At least this one's trying. That's better. I was going to say, if I have to manually insert these. Oh my fucking god, stop. Like I said, as much as it's annoying me, it is a free program and I appreciate it. But goddamn, is it trying my patience. I also watch a Japanese fellow. Um, he does his dinner or something almost nightly, I think, with TikTokers. And like I enjoy going in and sort of watching the meals that he makes and stuff like that. And yeah, I don't really speak any Japanese, but I do know that on my phone there is an option. There's a pretty good translator. So I can ask a very, very basic question and throw it into chat. And for the most part, I'll normally get a solid response that I can look up. And that's pretty cool. Like sometimes I'll understand, like if I pay attention for long enough, I'll understand him. Um, but I do have to be paying attention. So I know some Japanese. I just don't know a lot. I definitely don't know some unique words. Except for, I think absolutely is Zetsubo. Zetsubu? I'm not sure. I can't remember anymore. I could remember if it was in a conversation. Ah, yeah, not that song. Not a bad song. It's actually an okay one. Some of the music I've got in here is at best questionable. So far, I haven't managed to sing to any of it. Luckily, I'm hoping I don't. Not like I've got a bad voice, it's just that I'm very shy. Hence why my channel name used to be Miss Shy. All right. I need to get, what's this one? Shirt colors. Shirt line's got, yeah, it does. All right. Shirt colors is pretty easy. Yeah. The funny thing is, like, I was watching a fellow streamer, one of my friends stream last night, and one of his buttons was he was had to karaoke. And I'm like, you gotta be kidding me. I could not purposely like live sing. Like I'd be too shy, too timid, too generally scared. Not that like I'd get hate for it and stuff, but like I'd just be embarrassed for myself about it. It'd be one of those things that would probably keep me up at night. I know it would be. I'm gonna do it at some point. I'll tell you that much. It's gonna happen, and it's not gonna be intentional. Ah, I'm gonna have to put some light shine on this because it's too dark. Hold on. Let's take the transparency down. Yeah, I'll do that to her shirt later. That's right. I'll add shadows and stuff later. All right. See how this is looking. I actually haven't drawn eyebrows of color in them before for myself. I know they don't. All right. Ribbon is supposed to be behind hair. Tears and eyes are in front. Tear outline, tear colors. I think outlines total goes to top. No. Oh, maybe. Maybe it doesn't. You're picking a BitLife University major. Any suggestions? Um, I can't remember what the choices are. Give me a quick second to open my game. Mine's a child though, so I don't think I'm going to get to see. He's like 9. Oh, I'm not going to get to see it. I could age him up, but I don't want to lose his progress because he's a smart kid. Ooh, he has an option for a special fucking career. What the hell? You choose criminal justice. You should, considering like the rest of the families, like your other descendants of your other family were crime bosses. You're cleaning up the stragglers from that family, are you? I think this one does need to be above here. I'll need to clean that out at the end. Shirt can stay under hair. Oh, no, that is the shirts layer. No wonder. All right. Remind me. Bring that up to top because I will get rid of some of these lines at the end. Face and face colors. No, okay, that can stay down here. All right. No, you're corrupt. You be corrupt. Okay, I think I only have to get her tears from the lower layers. Where's her eyes? There. Turn that back on. I need to get this colored. Your brother's a mafia associate in it? Oh my god. That's not gonna go well. How's the family relations gonna be when you have to, like, send him to jail? Can you see if he's in jail at any point? Oh, this song's awful. That is inappropriate. Nope, can't have that song. I have got a couple of songs in here that are more than questionable. Just have to be on it for knowing what they are when they go to hit play. You protect him from going to jail. Oh, I see. Sorry, I wasn't following the situation there. Very good. Okay, let's try to get her tears colored. It's going to be a nightmare. It looks like it's just white and its outline's supposed to be. Can I invert this? There should be a way to do this. Let's see, there's duplications. Uh, a flatten image. I've been able to do so much with this thing. Let's see, what else can I do? Tools. Maybe it's under layer. 6 mil because this family is wealthy as shit. Nice. How old's your character? Obviously, he's old enough to be like studying stuff and whatnot. 25. Nice. See, I'm kind of I've had two legacy families so far. I had my original one, which got down. Oh, it was hundreds of years. It was literally hundreds of years, and I think I perfected the art of making sure that they produced an heir before they were too old to have an heir, or potentially going to live too long to have that heir be useful to me. Because you have to get them to reproduce and have an heir that at least has like some control over it and has like the wealth passed down to it, and then has like that character be able to be smart enough or go through school or something like that. And if it's a female, it's a dire situation because if you've got a elderly female, I think it's 35 or 30, 32 or something, they stop reproducing. So then you have to like be really on it about like getting an heir out there. And then on top of that, like I had one, I had that family died because one of them got to like 118 years old. The female got to 118 years old, and her descendants died without bearing children. Like 40s. Is it? Okay. Um, your law clerk. Gotta go up those ladders. I don't want mass. Oh, transparency, maybe? Trying to get this program to invert where I've already drawn the lines, because if I could do that, it would save me a bit of effort. Hmm. There it is. Invert. Oh, yeah. Tears outline. I need tears outline to invert to. Where did I just find that? File? No. It's not edit. Select. There we go. I know it doesn't show up what I'm looking at, but it bloody well helps when it's doing the right thing. There we go. This layer is the one that needs to be set. Okay, I need to turn off some of these other layers so I can see what I'm looking at here. Turn off all that. Now I've got one layer on and both of them look like they're black. The police just arrested you? What'd you guys do? What'd you do? Nice. Very nice. It's not always easy to get out of that situation. I like Fluttershy's one. Yeah, no, I've had it before where my people have gone to like they've got arrested and nothing comes to save them. It's very, very frustrating. Um,